Okay. Um, I think we're live. All right, guys. So, welcome to our Google Hangout. This is actually our first Google Hangout that we're doing live on Ingresso Live, the new software that we have with this wonderful company. Tonight, we're gonna do it a little bit differently. We have multiple people here. All these different people come from all over the place. I live in Canada. We got people down Florida, Maryland. I don't even know where else. But basically, we're from all different walks of life. We have different stories, different things that we can share with you. And basically, I wanted to basically share a little bit about who I am so you guys can get a good idea of what is even going on here and what you're about to hear, what you're about to learn, what you're about to be exposed to. And hopefully, you can take a lot of good information from this stuff because some simple nuggets can totally change your business. It doesn't matter if you're running with us, if you're running with another company. We wanted to do this so you can collectively see the energy that we bring as a family here on this side. So I'm a regular 24-year-old kid. I've been marketing for about 2 years now. My first year online, it was a complete disaster. I didn't have any sort of direction. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have mentorship. And fast forward now, I've been able to generate over 10K in a short amount of time. And what we're going to talk about tonight is having that mind shift and understanding that, hey, once you start believing in this stuff, once you start surrounding yourself and rubbing shoulders with positive energy and people who are doing what you want to do and are already where you want to be, there's no way that you can't generate success if you stay committed to that. If you start cutting the broke minds out of your life and you start hanging around positive people, that's all that's going to influence you. You're going to turn into somebody influential and positive, and that's what you're going to start attracting. So without further ado, before we get into some heavy training, some really mastermind stuff, some stuff that we learned down in Miami just a few short days ago, I wanted to pass this along to a good friend of mine, a good brother of mine. This is young Jermaine Taylor. The CEO of the company calls him Young Solomon, and it's real. The guy is so wise, and he's serious about his business, and that's why we definitely have him in our circle because he's all about positivity. He feeds off my energy. We feed off of good vibes, and just take it away, bro. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your vision with everything, and then we're gonna pass it to somebody else.
All right. Well, first of all, Carl, thank you for having me here. I can't tell you guys just how proud I am of my brother. You should have seen us behind the scenes. Even before he went on stage and got that check for over 10K, we were sitting there cheesing, just amped up. Like, because the thing is, guys, you gotta understand, this didn't just come out of nowhere, right? This isn't just something that just happened. Like, me and Carl, we were there at the last event. Like, Jermaine, we're gonna get a check next event. And both of us, I could proudly say, both of us, we really, really did make it happen, guys. So shout out to Carl David for that and all his hard work in putting everything together, this team and, just the energy that he's been even providing me with. So anyway, who am I? I'm 19 years old. I jumped into this company February, and guys, it was the best decision that I've ever made. Like, ever since I got in, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't realize that you can actually win at life. Forget a company, you can win at life on purpose. And like Carl said, what it basically revolves around is your mindset. So as you begin to get around successful people, and you've heard this cliche over and over again, but it's true, you get around successful people, you do what they do, and you say what they say, and you act how they act, and then, fortunately, you get to have what they have. So before we even go into any other details, one of the breakthroughs, one of the mindsets that has shifted for me, especially over the past few days, is your business grows as fast as you grow. So if you decide, I'm going to give you guys a new philosophy right now to adopt. If you decide that you're going to CANI at everything, and CANI, C-A-N-I, stands for constantly never-ending improvement, constant and never-ending improvement in every area of your life, you will win at life. I'm going to say this again. If you decide to constantly improve in every area of your life, you will win at life, including your business. Because I remember coming into this network marketing business and, having stuff going on in my mental game, and that would throw my business off, or having stuff going in my relationship game, and that would throw my business off. So as you begin to work on yourself, really, really work on yourself. Work on investing in yourself. Grow your mental capacity, you know, work on your emotions, work on your spiritual life, your physical life, your relational life. All of it ties in, because if you're always basically emotionally there, you'll be able to show up for your business every time and change your life. So again, as you begin to work on every single area of your life, what you'll begin to find is as you grow yourself, you begin to outgrow your surroundings. See, I truly deeply believe that me and Carl David had no choice but to end up in Miami with six-figure earners and to be successful, because we've grown ourselves to the point where even if we don't always feel 100%, we know there's no turning back. All right, because we've come too far. We've grown ourselves to the point where we know what our goals are. We have a major definite purpose, and we're on the way. So I'm gonna just chill and relax now and
That's extremely powerful, man. That's extremely powerful. That's what it's all about. It's passion, it's energy, and you know where you're going. That's what I wanted to bring out on this hangout. You guys, basically, you want to take notes here. There's going to be so many different stories that you can connect with, different people that you're going to understand, you know, certain scenarios that they explain what happened to them, and just take from that and grow and build from it. Next up, we got Lauren, Lauren McKinney, who's she's one of my favorite people to work with, because that's like my accountability partner. Like, if I'm doing something wrong, she'll probably be like, yo, you need to wake up and snap out of it and go harder, bro. And then the same way for her, if she slacks off, I can pick her brain apart and be like, hey, maybe you should work on this a little bit more, and then that'll help you out. So, you know, grab one of those. She's mine. So Lauren, go ahead and share with us a little bit about you, and you know, talk a little bit about Miami, because you didn't get a chance to go to Vegas, but just mindset-wise, everything that you feel that everybody needs to hear.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm Lauren McKinney. I'm just a regular mom of a little girl. I'm 26 years old. I did the traditional way of life, went to college, graduated from college, and got a job. And I realized that's what I wasn't destined to be in life. So I met this young man, this young fella, Carl David, and he's opened my eyes up to a different world out there, actually the world we should be living in. And all of us on this panel has experienced the same thing in our different stories. But yeah, I'm really big on mindset. I do it every day, well, at least 5 days a week, but I'm getting better at it. But it's definitely changed my life. Self-education has changed my life, and it's really nice to see the difference between book education, you know, school, and then self-education. And to be honest with you, you know, this is not just to, you know, put a little shiny sticker on it, but I've actually gotten more out of self-educating myself, more so than sitting in a classroom and learning from a book from a professor that doesn't make over 100K. And they don't know how to make over 100K. So that right there speaks volumes right there. Somebody that hasn't made over 100K couldn't show me how to make over 100K. But anyways, about Miami, wow, I don't even know what to say, where to start with Miami. It definitely changed my life. You know, within the 4 or 5 days I was down there, and with some of these individuals, I was able to experience something I couldn't experience sitting right here on my computer. It's something you had to touch, you had to see physically. I didn't realize how real this business was until I sat there in front of other individuals that had the same vision as me, or had similar visions as me. And they inspired me by, you know, just telling me their story and saying, you know, I made it. I did it by sitting on the internet. Oh, okay. Go ahead. I made it. I'm sorry, my daughter is like in my face. But I made it by sitting on the internet and actually applying self-education to teach myself how to make, you know, become a six-figure earner. Just to see these young individuals like Jermaine at 19 on the stage making, you know, over 10K within a couple of months. My buddy Carl getting that check. I remember when he came from Vegas, he told me, I'm going to be the next one getting a check. And I knew he was going to get a check. Just like he said, you have to have an accountability partner. And that's my accountability partner. And I believed in him before he believed in him in some situations, and vice versa. And that started with the mind. He helped me create my mindset, into a direction that, a regular Joe couldn't help me do. And I helped him build his mindset up. We bounce off each other. Pierre, Derek, Brandy, we bounce off each other. And to see these individuals and to touch them, shake my hands with Jermaine. I saw Jermaine actually in person. And I was like, hey, that's the guy I see all the time on the internet. That was like, wow, these people are real. Because sometimes the computer makes you feel like, nah, these people, they don't understand me. No, they're not real. It must be it's a scam sometimes that these people actually get what I get in life. So I'm excited. I can go on. I'm gonna let everybody else talk because there's a lot of people tonight. Normally it's me, Carl, Alden. So I'm just gonna say, if you have a business out there and they have a convention, a conference, whatever, get there. Do your best. I talked to individuals that had a one-way ticket there. They got their one-way ticket. They didn't know how they were going to get home. They didn't know where they were going to sleep. They didn't know how they were going to eat. That I'm getting chills right now because I can see the passion in their eyes. I can see, the focus they had. And it checked me in a way as well, because sometimes you don't realize, somebody's doing worse than you, but they're hungry just like you. They're doing worse than you, but they're hungry just like you. And it made me erase all of my problems and erase any doubt that I may have had. Anything negative that anybody said to me, it erased out of my mind, standing in front of that person telling me their story, to say, I don't know where I'm going to sleep tonight, but I had to be here. So if you're in a business, please get the next ticket there. It will change your life. I don't care if it's at a park. It doesn't have to be anywhere extravagant, but to be able to shake your hands with the CEO, to hang with a CEO, to hang with individuals that inspire you and you inspire them every single day. I've known Carl for a year, and this is the first time I was able to touch him, hug him, smile with him, eat with him, everything. Derek for the first time, Alden, Jermaine, Ari, sorry, I always get your name messed up. But it was like amazing, and it changed my life. It told me to pick my game up. Any slack that I had before I took this trip, there was no excuses. I knew that I had to continue to go forward because I'm human. I had a little, I'm not there yet. I wasn't on the stage to get my check, but I'm telling you live in front of all of my good friends, I'm gonna be on that stage next time. I will be on that stage next time, and I'm gonna challenge myself that I'm gonna say, Carl, I'm going to get double what you got, and you're going to get double what you had. So it's amazing. I'm still stoked off of it. I feel like the sun is still kissing me from Miami. I'm happy, so I'm going to pass this along to my good boy, Derek. I'm going to pass along to Derek because he showed me a side that, we've been trying to get out of him for so long, and to see him blossom like a flower, it was amazing. To see him laugh and talk, it's like, wow, he does talk. He's a shy guy. He's such a sweetheart. So, Derek, I'm gonna pass it on to you.
Yo, what's good, Lauren, Carl, Elevated Minds. Can you guys hear me? Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
All right, good. All right, good. Well, Lauren said, before this whole event, I was sort of a shy guy, a scaredy cat, scared to get on video, scared to get on conference calls, and just scared to do things out of my comfort zone. But after attending the event in Miami, it's been like some type of paradigm shift, where it's like being around individuals where they're doing a lot better than you, they're influential to you. Um, I mean, it's just something about that energy that brings out the best in you, that makes you want to get to where they are, that makes you want to, like, um, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little shy, so it's my first time being on here. But it's something about being around that type of energy that makes you like just come out of the shell. It just makes you like just have this shift where it's like I don't care no more. You know, it's just like I'm gonna get there regardless of what happens. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, having a positive mindset, that's the best thing anyone can do for themselves. Bottom line, without personal development, you won't get very far in this industry. You know, millionaires don't hang around people who don't have the same mindset as them. They tend to hang around people that share the same mindset that feed off of each other. Bounce off of each other to elevate each other. And that's something I'm trying to do. Be around those type of people. So I don't have much to say, so I'm gonna pass it on to Alden.
I'm gonna applaud for him. That's a big step. I love it because you guys don't understand. This is his first time on here, and he's sharing his story. That's powerful right there. He's uncomfortable right now, but watch what happens. Just keep watching Derek. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep watching.
I'll tell you right now. I felt that shift happen in the hotel room, and
Hey,
it was.
what's up, everybody?
Oh, go ahead, Alden.
Yeah, I think you know what? Just like y'all said, I felt that shift happen when we was in that hotel room. Of course, my name is Alden Pohl, Smart Income Builder. I'm 24 years old, people, and meeting Carl, David, Jermaine, everybody on this panel that was in Miami, it literally changed my life.
No.
He's ready to go in.
Yeah, go ahead, Lauren.
I wanted to introduce one person. She's not actually on, was in Miami. She's new. You guys are just meeting her, actually. She's real powerful. If it's okay before anybody else speaks.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Her name's Brandy. I talked to her several times, and I felt she should share her story on here as well. She's definitely in tune with her mindset. And Brandy, I'm going to let you, she's also one that has a powerful voice, but, I had to spread her wings with being on camera.
I keep trying. Listen, I keep trying to tell you, I'm never scared, never, ever, ever scared. It's just that I don't move without direction, but, you got to follow direction and move sometimes. So I like to clear that up because I'm never scared. But hello, everyone. I've enjoyed listening to your stories and, kind of getting a feel for the type of people that I'll be connecting with because as far as I can tell from what I see from Lauren, who I've been watching for some months now, anybody that she, I don't want to say bothers to connect with, but anybody that she finds worthwhile connecting with, I'm expecting to be worthwhile, to connect with. So I appreciate you all allowing me to be on here to even meet you or anything like that, because I know that groups or members or teams or anything like that is really an intimate environment, and so I appreciate you guys, letting me into that. A little bit about me. I'm 25 years old. I've been in the network marketing industry for the past year and a half, almost 2 years. I ended up in this industry because my 9-to-5 situation, my back was kind of against the wall. I'm out here in Georgia. I don't have a license. And going to and from a job interview, actually, I got pulled over twice. Okay, this is when I first got down to this state. That put me on probation for 2 years, almost $4,000 in fines, 10 days in jail, and the third time was a felony. So there was no getting behind the wheel and going to drive to no job. We lived 30 minutes away in the east or west direction from any city or town. No public transportation, no sidewalks. It was 3 miles to the main road. So I really only had my computer and my phone. And although I didn't hold a job all through 2013, those circumstances forced me into the world of network marketing. So it was a tough year, but I learned so much that it's definitely not something that I regret. And I've grown. At first, it was just about the money, but if there's one thing that I can validate is that it has to be about more than that, because you know the money comes and goes. There's ups and downs, just like there is when you work a 9 to 5. Sometimes you've got a lot, sometimes you have a little, and it's all a learning process. But I'm learning more to value the people and the connections that I make, because ultimately that's what's going to be you know, your key to wealth. It's not just money. It's in who you know and what you learn from them. So I don't know what else to say about me. I'm surprised I was able to say that much. And yeah, that's it.
I just want to say that I think you did great. I just want to clap for you, and can we get a clap for her, guys? I just want to let you know that you're not alone. Guys, listen, one of my friends, Larry Christian, at one point, he was homeless, literally no place to lay his head, and with just a cell phone and the basic startup fee of this company, he turned $50 into $8,000 plus in 43 days. There's another lady who we met at the convention. Her name was like Kertonia, I think. And she literally had to make a choice, my job or the event. And she came to the event. Now she has enough social proof to blow up her business. So I'm going to leave you guys with this nugget. It's not enough to be at the right place at the right time. You have to be the right person at the right place at the right time. And I think that you're the right person. So, you know, you can pat yourself on the back.
That's real.
I appreciate that.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Out and back.
Yeah,
I'm back. I'm dealing with the Miami connection. You know how that. Y'all know how that went. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna take much time. You know, people, whoever is not plugged in, the best thing for you to do is plug in, because I mean, like Carl and Lauren has been telling me for a long time. You have to come outside of your box. You got to break outside of your box. I thought I was completely broken outside of my box until I came to Miami. And I met the people who you're seeing on this panel face to face. When you get that face to face, that personal interaction, that's when you get that wake up call, like, yo, this is serious. This is more serious than any other thing I've personally ever done. You know, like Larry Christian, like they were just saying about Larry Christian. He didn't make no excuses, and I respect that man. And he was one of the reasons why I made the move I made. I left Georgia, I left the computer, I left all the technology up there to come Florida, put my own back against the wall to make things happen. So nobody could come and say, oh, I don't have a computer. Oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. Yo, I'm working right now off of 3G on my cell phone. It can be done. It's all in the mindset. It's where your mind is at, you know. I don't let nothing deter me from being successful. And that's what you have to do. You know, when like they was just saying, people, it was a choice between keeping a 9 to 5 or coming to an event to completely change your life. And that lady honestly made me start to tear up in the crowd while I was sitting down at the convention. A couple people did. And that's how come I ended up going on stage to tell a little bit of my story. And then y'all even gonna see a video with me even honestly crying, not crying, but you know, tears coming from my eye, and not tears of being hurt, but tears of joy, tears because you know I've came a long way. I've honestly, me personally, I've came a very long way as far as mindset. You know, money, it comes when you build a right mindset. When you provide people with value, the money will come, and you'll realize that. When you, like I was just saying, start to build your mindset first. It always starts from the mindset. People think about money, 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 and at the end of the day, they don't make the money. Why is that? Because they're not providing people with life-changing value. You know, like I said, I don't want to take too much time talking, but if you've never been to an event, sure, whatever company you're in, you're at the next event. If you really want to make a change in your business, in your life, you got to come to the events. And honestly, I've never been in a company where you have a personal interaction with a CEO. Never. Hanging out at the pool, sitting down, just talking about life, not even business, about life in general, because life is not easy for none of us. You know, no one has life easy, but it's what you make of it. You know, I'm done. You know, could pass it on to anybody else.
That's powerful stuff, and I wanna give you a shout out for real, Alden, because this is how I felt, Jermaine. You know how I am. I was walking around, and I walked inside of the convention room, and I'm like, is that Alden on stage? Right now, talking. I was like, yo, okay, it's getting serious. I understand exactly where you're coming from, and that's what it's all about. Getting outside of that comfort zone, making a decision to do anything that you possibly can to change yours and your family's life. You don't be shy. There is no shy when it comes to being successful. The 99% won't do it, but the 1% will. I sure will. You know, I'll raise my hand and I will.
I raised my hand too.
So next, you know, I want to introduce my boy Ari. He's actually sponsored by a really good friend of mine, my brother Devin Miles. Ari is a leader at heart. You know, when you hear this guy speak, you're gonna hear the passion and enthusiasm, and just you're gonna respect him for what he says because the wisdom is already there. And you know, just take it away, man, because your story is more powerful than I expected, and I didn't even expect you to I didn't even know you spoke English. So.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody hear me good? Everybody good?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, cool. So, yeah, my story, man, I mean, I echo back everything that everybody has said. I mean, to have been there is just ridiculous in Miami, getting around everybody that is a like-minded individual, you know. So I guess I represent the group that knew that something was off, knew that something was wrong going through the regular grind, and knew that there had to be a better way. So we talked a lot about surrounding yourself with good people. And I can tell you, like, a lot of the people that used to be in my circle aren't there anymore. And it feels lonely, right? Until you get around other people that are just like you. And that's what this group is. That's what this entire business is. We talk about the sacrifices that people have made, man. And since everybody else admitted that they were about to cry when Candy told everybody, look, I had to quit my job to be here, I did cry a little bit. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, it was the most powerful, amazing thing that I had seen. So there's so much that I could say, man, about mindset and about what it is. It's like you start vibrating, you start moving different. As soon as your thoughts, you know, we talk about in the mastermind, as soon as you start thinking a certain way, man, your thoughts become words, your words become actions, your actions become habits, your habits become your character. And we're all on that road. And it's no mistake that all of us are all together, you know, working together and, you know, just making everything happen right now. So it definitely starts in your mind. I mean, I think a lot of folks that may have been scared to start their own business or may have been scared to branch out, once you break free of that, you know, once you get on stage and start dancing in front of everybody and you don't care, you know, you know, everything changes for you. So, you know, I'm happy to be a part of the group, to be honest. I mean, everybody here is, you know, welcome me in, and I think it's insane, and it's really good to be around a lot of like-minded individuals that are changing their lives and helping each other do it. We have, I don't know how many pictures of us sitting there masterminding, just teaching everybody what works. Any little thing that we knew, we were sharing with each other, and those are true leaders right there. You know, a leader doesn't hoard information; they give it out to everybody else. It's a very each one teach one mentality. Even to the CEO of the company. I mean, Alden was there, Latoya was there. We were just sitting around, you know, working. We were in the little lounge there eating, and here comes Dwayne, and Dwayne starts giving us. I wouldn't even call it a nugget. They were like boulders, just golden boulders, just giving it to us, and. This brother, like, he really showed me, like, I might be thinking a little bit too small about what I'm looking for income, because this brother knows exactly how much money you got to make every day to make $1 million a year. So if that doesn't give you if that doesn't give you a shift in how you're thinking, and he's like the realest guy. Everybody here is so real, but, you know, we all have those big dreams. And like I said, man, I can't say enough. Everybody's been saying, if you've never been to a convention, get out there, get around people that are just like you. Get started, take action, keep your momentum going, and keep surrounding yourself with people like what you see in this group right now. That's pretty much all I got, brother.
That's powerful stuff, man. All right, so we got Latoya I was about to introduce, but she just fell off the hangout. So Pierre, you're actually somebody who lives in the same city as I. If you want to go ahead and come out and share a little bit about your story, tell us a little bit about who you are. You didn't get a chance to go to Miami, but I know you may want to reconsider that I don't know, get to the next event, because you see what's going on here, you feel the energy, you're already powerful, but it'll be 10 times as powerful. Share a little bit about who you are and so far what you've learned with this team, because you've been with us for a while. Mm-hmm. And Ramar just hopped on. Okay, so we got a party now, guys. Okay. All right, Pierre, go take it away, brother.
Yeah, so my name is Pierre Michel, and I live in Montreal, same city as Carl. I pretty much joined the team around, I think it was maybe February or around Valentine's Day. And the reason why I joined is because of the family mentality that was there. I mean, you can join any company that you want, but you need that group, that mindset, that family cocoon, you know, to be able to grow and prosper in it. So that's what I saw, you know, when I met Carl. And, you know, we started talking, and then one thing I like with this group is that we focus a lot on mindset, self-development. So that is very, very important, because your business is mainly mindset, and the rest, the little rest, maybe 10% is skills. You know, if you don't have the right mindset, you won't get where you want to be. So that's pretty much it. And like Carl said, I wasn't there in Miami, but next time I will be there, and I'll make sure I get on stage next time I'm there also. So watch out, guys.
Ramar, you I don't know if you were watching everything, but you're ecstatic already. Yeah, you were. So, you know, hey, I don't really have much to say other than introduce yourself, share a little bit about what you felt in terms of. I know you had a shift, because before I left the hotel room, this man was crushing. I don't know what he was doing on the phone, but he was talking heavy business. He was like, "Yes, we have to go international. That's where it is." I'm like, "Okay." So you take it away, bro.
First and foremost, I appreciate that, Carl. I just want to say it's an honor, privilege to be on this great panel of just entrepreneurs and future millionaires and CEOs. Basically, I'm a military member, all day, every day, active duty. But I realize everything is not gonna last always. So I realized I got in the network marketing game, and I went through my struggles after struggle after struggle. And then so what happened, I linked up with Laura McKinney. I call her the lioness. She's a future CEO. She's a lioness. It's an inside joke, but I'm going to say lioness. Exactly. She's laughing now. She knows what I'm talking about. I stumbled upon her. We linked up. I got a chance to meet Carl, and then it took over from there. Now, to fast forward to the Miami event, I had to be there. I must have made 1,001 excuses not to go. I told some friends of mine who was also in IC, I said, I'm not going, I got to take care of this, I got to take care of that, because, you know, a lot of people don't know, I'm headed to Korea in September, you know, to do my time in the military and stuff like that. But I said, I found one reason to go. I just needed to be there. I needed to see my team. I needed to see Carl get that check. I needed to see the CEO. I just needed to be around everybody there, because I had to be there. Plus, I've never been to Miami. I've never been to a big event like that. So I took a chance. I took a risk. And I said, you know what am I going to lose? What am I going to lose? And then I heard about the stories of Tom the Furry Hat, whereas he was in a worse situation than I was when he went to his event. And I realized I had to make that shift. I had to be there. I had to meet these people. I got a chance to meet Jermaine. He's 19 years old, but he like you said, he's a young Solomon. Just like the CEO said, that dude is a young Solomon. I met Carl. I met Derek. Derek, I'm proud of you. You did your thing, man. Lauren, I know you're going to get a check. You better get a check. I'm telling you right now. I'm just happy. I'm ecstatic. You can see I'm excited. I'm still think I'm in Miami right now, you know, stuff like that. I've been talking about Miami the last couple of days to my friends in the military. They're like, man, really? Every time they see, it's like, yo, how was Miami? I said, yo, turn up. But I just had a good time. I'm excited. I'm on this panel. Yeah, let's go. Let's get it. IC, Exactly, that's who I am. I take it easy. I salute y'all.
Wow.
You see how real it is. You see how real it is, man. We like to have fun. We like to joke around. Because, look, there's no sense in doing all of this if we're all, you know,
uptight.
Uptight.
Businessy with a tight towel on.
But you guys are cracking me up. But the thing is, it just shows you how real everybody is. We all have different stories. We all come from different places. But at the end of the day, we have one dream, one goal, and that's to be successful. And I want to see other people win. And I think that's something that I've learned from my mentors and it just rubs off onto me. So that's all I care for. I want to see the next person win, and we all have that same mentality. You know, you help other people, it's just gonna come back to you. Like, yo, I want to tell y'all something crazy that happened yesterday. I got back home from the long trip, and on my way down to the subway station, there was this old lady. I don't know what the heck she was trying to do carrying all them bags, but she was trying to be Hulk woman carrying all those bags. I tried to pick up the bag. She's like, no, it's okay. I'm like, look, woman, I got it. My big arms, I got you. So I picked up the bags and I just helped her out. I literally walked this woman for like 25 minutes to where she needed to go. And when I reached home, I got news that something that I wasn't expecting, you know, just happened to be there. Like some money just fell out of the sky. Basically, that's what happened. So that goes to say, I didn't think about it. Just you're doing good things and you have the right energy and you just want to help people. It's gonna come back to you. A few of my teammates were asking me right after the Miami event, yo, I need some personal development. I slacked off. I'll tell you guys right now that that's one thing that you're gonna have to learn to discipline yourself on. Because there is no boss that's gonna tell you what to do. There is no manager that's gonna hassle you if you don't get it done. It's your job. It's it's self-development. I can't develop it for you. Lauren can't develop it for you. Brandy can't do it. Ari can't. Alden can't. We wish we could, but we can't. It's self-development. So you have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning if that's your time to do self-development. You got to get up and make that 9 o'clock morning call every single day so you can get that piece of energy that you need. I swear, yo, it's like crack juice for me. If I'm down, I know where to go to get my energy back up. If I'm sad, if I'm going through something rough, I'm going straight to YouTube and I'm not looking for twerking videos. I'm trying to get some Jim Ron to motivate me, you know, because that's what it is. You put that energy around you, and all you can do is be influenced by it and give back out. So I wanted to share that real quick, guys. And I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the masterminding that we did in Miami in terms of, you know, sticking through a business and understanding how to build it. There was something that Dwayne Golden said that will forever, ever, ever stick to me because it just made so much sense. It was like I had, you know, you hear it, you hear of it here and there, but then when a person shakes your hand and looks at you straight in the face and it says that this is what it is, that's what you have to do, and you're like, wow, I can't do nothing but listen to you. You're exactly where I want to be. It's three things, yo. It's three simple things. You have to see it before it's even there. That's probably the hardest thing to do. Imagination. You have to see it before it's even there. So if you know where an industry is going, or you know where a potential company is struggling with it, you can help people with it. Well, honestly, what we have are tools to help anybody in this network marketing industry. It's not a game. Like we're using it right now. These amazing tools. Number two is at the right place at the right time. I don't know if there's a better place or better time right now. You know, you're fresh from an event. You got all the energy that you needed, and the last thing is to just take massive, immediate action and go absolutely crazy. I remember when I came back from Vegas, me and Jermaine talk about this all the time because that was the only person that was there with me. But now you see all these other people who showed up in Miami, but me and Jermaine was talking, and I don't know which check it was. I think it was the one for $42K that Pete got. I was like, whoa, man, that's a lot of money, dude. And he's like, yeah, man. You know what? I'm like, what's up? Tell you what, we got to get on that stage. I'm like, what were you telling? We're going to be on that stage. Both of us are going to walk across that stage and get recognized because we're going to put in work. It didn't happen yet. We saw it. I saw myself walking across that stage, and I just positioned myself. I got in at the right business centers. I worked nonstop, three-way calls, conference this. You know, you need anything, I'm here because I want to see you win. Take massive immediate action, and then guess what? It's a kaboom. There's no way you can't win if you don't. Like you gotta get into the sauce and be consistent every day. Every single day, no excuses. I met Larry Christian. I remember when he said this. And you have it on your video, the Vegas video, Jermaine. He's like, I had a cell phone, but I had no excuses. Like, and his partner came there on crutches. No excuses. No excuses, because they knew what they came there to do. They came there to learn, to give information, and then go back and then provide for their families. That's what we all do this for, guys. You know, I told my aunt I'm going to retire her. I told my cousin I'm getting a Maserati later on in life, and they laugh at me. I'm like, ha, 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 watch.
Do it, bro. Show them.
Having that right mindset is crucial. If anybody here is struggling in their business, that's the first thing you want to do. Go get some personal development and stick with it. If there's anything that you got from here, is to go do your own self-development. Go on YouTube. Go on YouTube. Type self-development. Type personal development. Type mindset training. Type how do I not be sad. You'll be surprised what you find. You honestly will. You'll be surprised what you find. There was one guy, I don't even remember his name, but he's an old dude, and if you look it up, it's like how to create a happy day every day. I'm gonna leave you guys with this: how to create a happy day every day. It's something like that goes simple. It's so simple. Yesterday doesn't exist anymore, and tomorrow is not guaranteed. You guys hear this all the time. Yesterday already happened. I promise you, you can't go back, and tomorrow is not guaranteed. You can imagine all you want, but the only time that you have to experience is right now. The only day that you have to live is right now. The only ambiance that you can surround yourself is right now. So if you're feeling sad right now, well, you did that to yourself. You decided to let somebody penetrate you. If you want to be happy, you decide to be happy right now. Carl, how are you so energetic? Because I want to be right now. I don't care what happened yesterday or what's going to happen next. I'm happy. I'm probably one of the most faithful people. I don't care what's going on. I know I'm going to make it through. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. But you carry that mentality with you. It's going to take you far.
It's scary how he is, though. He's dead serious. He's like, Lauren, it's okay. We're going to be okay tomorrow. And I'm sitting here like the world is burning up. Everything is going nuts. And I'm like, no. And he's like, Lauren, and we'll get on a hangout. And that's why I say finding the group of people to stabilize you. Because we're human, but sometimes we get unstable. You know how your heart monitor start going crazy and stuff? You just need a calm. Like, you need somebody to just say, hey, I know it's plenty of times I send people, when their world was crashing, all I did was send them something as far as personal development. I know exactly. And you got to get to the point where you get those type of people around you where they care so much about you that before they start to give you advice or judge you or whatever the case may be, they do something and say, this is from the heart. I'm going to give you this video that's 15 minutes long or 30 minutes long or an hour long. Watch it. Because your life is going to change after it. That's all the advice you need. You're speaking directly, but not speaking at all. Like, it's plenty of times. I know exactly what you're talking about, Carl, with that video, the Be Happy video. I think I sent it to Ramar before, too. Like, the way I said, because anytime
Ed Foreman. That's the guy's name, Ed Foreman.
Yeah, I remember that. Dude. And I sent it to, not only that, I sent it to everybody in my phone book. And you know, you can tell the difference of how you outgrown somebody, or maybe you're not on the right track with somebody. Send them personal development, see how they act on it. See how they respond to it. I have over 200 people in my phone contacts, right? And I do this just to say good morning. I send them like a personal development video. And half of them respond like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, you didn't watch it, did you? And they're like, what is this? Talking about, mindset or motivation. And, why are you so happy today? I hate getting that damn question. Why are you so happy today? I tell them because I'm breathing. That's why my eyes are open. I can see. That's why. That's why I'm so happy. I don't care if my car maybe broke down or whatever the case may be, but I'm happy. I'm breathing. God has spoke to me today. That's why I'm happy. You should be happy too.
Oh my God, Lauren, you're getting me amped up.
It's like,
that's what she
does. How
you
start to separate people in your life. I'm telling you. But when you get a group of people like this, you know what you do with them? You put them in a bear hug and you squeeze the hell out of them. You keep them close. You work with them. You talk to them. You get advice from these type of people. Because guess what? These people understand me. They know when I'm discouraged, they know how to get me out of that mindset. They don't sit there and have a pity party with me. If anything, they're showing me a happy-go-lucky party. Like, y'all gotta get real. Y'all gotta get real with y'all life. Like, really.
I kind of want to do the happy dance.
Yeah, like it's crazy. I get so sick and tired of hearing excuses. I get so sick and tired of hearing. I've seen somebody that quit their damn job to be in Miami so they can live their dreams. I seen somebody take a one-way ticket to Miami and didn't know how they was gonna get home. I know people that can't pay their rent next month, but they following their dream. I know people that don't see their family, but they're making an income and they sending that money back. Like, y'all got to get real with this economy. Look at it. The government shut down. Wake up. Hello. Like.
Hello.
Yo,
it's like,
one thing I have to say, right? Not to cut you off, Lauren, but something that touched me today. Lady, she's hearing impaired, right? And you know, she's been sitting down and watching me for a long time. And I guess, you know, she saw the family environment that we had from the event and whatnot, and she reached out to me, and I called her today. So her interpreter was talking to her. And, you know, we sat down for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and the dedication that this lady has to, you know, wanting to be successful online is mind-blowing. Because she has a serious obstacle, which is she can't hear. You understand? She can't hear. But she's not letting that hold her back at all. And soon you will be seeing her part of this scene. You know? It's crazy. Get your mind right, and anything is possible, people. Any and everything. Anything that you want, it will happen. When I talked to Dwayne, like Carl said, he gave us so much value, not just in business, but life, period. You know, the things that he does for us, he doesn't have to do. No other CEO does it, you know? So I'm not going to take long. No, I just have to say that. Whatever you put your mind to do, it will happen. Just never give up. Never.
Yo, Jermaine, I wanted to touch on something Jermaine did, a status that put me out. Jermaine was like, I remember him putting up a stat. I watch you, Jermaine, don't worry. he was like, I'm able to help my mom pay her bills. 19 years old. What was you doing at 19? Were you helping your parents pay your bills? It's some people that are, but he did it off of online. Jermaine, have you ever had a job, a 9 to 5?
Dude, I've worked like 2 days my whole entire life. Funny story. Long story short, I told him I could make $125 days online. I don't need your $7 an hour. They bamboozled me. Like, I walked into an Abercrombie and Fitch store around 2013 December, and they were like, I started network marketing. I started working online before I had a job. So, you know, they were all like, yeah, we need some impacts for the Christmas season. We're running low. I'm like, let me go see what this thing everyone's complaining about is. And I got there, it was horrible. It was like, okay, it was like heck on earth, honestly. Why? Because I'm surrounded by all these non-personal developed people. I'm sorry. And I don't know, I just couldn't take it. After 2 days, I was like, you can keep it. But Lauren, I wanted to just touch on something you said, and Alden, something you said. I'm going to go off of Alden quick, and then I'm going to give it back to Lauren. Alden, you're right. And the thing is, what impressed me, I remember being on a webinar, like a public webinar with Dwayne Golden, right? He's teaching all of us, and he found out somebody, you know, was hearing impaired. The first thing he did is get someone to do sign language. Does anyone remember that? Right? And then he you know, we already had a 30-day blueprint. He revamped it, so basically he wrote the whole thing in text so somebody who couldn't hear could read it. That's crazy. And Lauren, you was talking about people and their responses to personal development. One of the biggest keys, and this is like so common sense, but sometimes we don't notice consciously, guys, we got to get around. We got to stop getting around these emotional vampires. And this is what I mean. Like sometimes you'll be pouring your heart into someone, right? They'll ask you for advice, and they mean well, or they're just a regular person, maybe a family member, and it's like you'll listen to that situation, you'll try to help them, and by the time you're done, you'll feel more drained, and then they'll be up and fine, and they'll go about their business, and you'll feel like crap and not know why. It's because they're sucking the energy out of you. Sometimes prospects. I see Carl smiling over there. What you got to say, bro? But don't forget Lauren.
It's true. I'm agreeing with you because it's happened many a times, and I know y'all look at her laughing. We know about that because we're in the business of helping people. But look, this is something that I want you guys to understand too. We can't save the whole world. That's why we do these hangouts and we surround ourselves with the positive the protons. That's what I like to call you guys, the protons, because we're trying to save the whole world when in reality the whole world isn't worthy of being saved. Position yourself, and if somebody reaches out, you reach back. Hey, we're running together. We lock arms and we run. But like Jermaine was saying, those emotional vampires,
they're not good. They're not good at all.
Yeah, but that's what's positive about this. There's a chance for them to change. If you're an emotional vampire, don't get your ego twisted. If you are, understand you are, and then work on it. Change your mindset. You gotta become the person that everybody wants to be around. I was not like this a year ago, not 2 years, not 3 years. I become. Y'all want to be around me. I want to be around Dwayne. I want to be around millionaires. Rub shoulders with them because they attract me to them. I attract other positive energy to me. Other positive energy attracts other people to them. It's crazy, but it's so simple. You become the person that other people want to be around. This is what personal development is all about.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like Ramar tells me all the time, I'm like a lioness. But I'm a good one, and I had to learn how to, tame it. Sometimes I had to learn how to tame it, but I learned how to be that person that everybody wanted to be around. I give people news in a certain way. But I know when to go, I know when to stop. You got to be that person where you really know when to go and when to stop and when to have that yellow light. And that's how you're growing. So Ramar, I see you got something to say.
I really do because the reason why I call you the lioness, and the lioness is definitely key to the whole kingdom. When the alpha male is not there, the lioness is protecting the pride. She's going out there in the hunt. And if any man want to come in her life or any child, they got to face her. Trust me, I've been watching Discovery Channel, all that stuff, and you remind me of that. I do, man. I'm sorry. I got Netflix and no cable. I just watch documentaries all day. And I do, man. I'm just saying, though, but that's the key things. Just like the CEO pointed out that Jermaine is a young Solomon. Young Solomon was definitely David's. If you read the Bible, David's son, and he was intelligent. Because I got a chance to talk to Jermaine, and the way he was talking to me, I'm sitting like, I'm scratching my head like, I said, Carl, he's 19, right? And Carl like, yep. He was like, it was just mind blowing that when I was 19, I wasn't thinking about that. When I was 19, I was thinking about how I'm gonna turn this econ paper in. That's what I was thinking about. But like I said, everybody, it was so much value in Miami. It was ridiculous. I got out of my comfort zone. I started doing interviews. I started talking to people. I didn't care who they were. I'll talk to anybody. I said, hey, tell me what you do. What's going on? What's your mindset? And they told me all. It was just like I wrote notes, and it was just mind-blowing. So just by me taking action, being there, the shift is on. So that's all I got to say. I'm good.
Derek, I think Derek wanted to say something too.
Yeah, I just want to say something real quick. Be careful who you hang around. If you have friends who don't support what you do, who don't support the positive energy that you're portraying or emitting, you want to cut them off. There's a saying that says, if you can't change your friends, change your friends. I'm in the process right now cutting off some really good friends simply because we're not on the same level. We're not on the same page. They want to play. They want to sit around, play Madden, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty all day. Look, I'm on the money making tip. I'm all about surrounding myself around people who can take me places. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere where I want to be in life. And you can't do that with vampires, like Jermaine said. So I just want to say that real quick.
That's real.
That's the realest thing I've ever heard you say, Derek.
Yeah, like put that on status.
Man, that's plaque that.
I like that. Go get that copywritten, whatever.
if you can't change your friends, change your friends.
But you know what I want to say about that? People, it's not easy to change your friends. It's not easy to let them go. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, especially if you know them since you was a little kid. It's gonna hurt, but your pockets are gonna hurt a little bit more than losing that friend in the long term. I learned that. It's a lot of people we all have lost or disconnected from, or I say love from a distance. I love all my friends. I love them all. I will never, ever, ever, take advantage of the friendships that I've built. But I have to be a friend and tell you as a friend, I need you to be an understanding friend and go that way for the moment while I go this way. That's my thing. Same thing with family. You know who you can vibe with. You know who you can't vibe with. Some of them are vampires in our lives. Some may be your mom. I heard stories where it's their own mom or dad. That hurts. Why can't my mom support me? Why can't my dad understand me? But I'm telling you, the success in the long run is so much sweeter. I'm telling you, the blessing. That's just like this. I put it to you like this. When God tells me to move, I move. I don't care who is there. I don't care if it's my mother. And I love all these people with everything in me. She brought me to life, but she is one of my supporters. She was in Miami, actually. But if you're one of the individuals where you have these people right here and God's on the other side, are you going to stand on that other side, or are you going to go charging straight to God? I'm going to put it to you I'm going to put success to you like that, because I'm very spiritual. A lot of us, we believe in God. So I'm going to put it to you like that. If God tells you to move through that crowd, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? When are you going to stop being scared? When are you going to stop shorting yourself in life? When are you going to be real in life? Because without God in my life, I would be nothing. Nothing. So guess what? All you people, I'm going to see right through you. I'm going to put my horn on, and I see God with that red thing that bulls go to. I'm going charging full speed. And I'm going to claim my victory. I'm going to receive my blessing. And I'm going to look behind me. And I hope y'all come and catch up with me one day. But if you don't, thank you for your experience. Thank you for your love. Thank you for the connections that we had. But guess what? I am right where I need to be. I am living God's purpose. That's how I look at my success. And that's how you should look at your life. Period.
So powerful.
Real.
I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. And like she was saying, not everything you lose is a loss. I'm going to say it again. Not everything you lose is a loss. Sometimes we tend to wager things in the wrong way. We tend to wager them based on our emotional standpoint at the time rather than the actual value that they carry, the actual value that they add to our lives. Even being on this panel, we have everything to gain and nothing to lose. What can we lose? Right? But what we can gain is more energy. What we can gain is more support, more value, more confidence, just more confirmation that we're at the right place at the right time, becoming the right people, so we can, one day live our dreams. But I'm going to give you guys another nugget that has actually changed my life. And that nugget is, you see that person that you want to be in the future? Just think about it. That successful person, maybe with the car, maybe with the house, maybe with the happy children, right? Maybe with the awesome spiritual life with God, or maybe with the incredible relationships, maybe with the finances, maybe with the value, maybe with the knowledge and the nuggets. You see that successful person, the future's only a second away, right? So Yeah, the future's now. You saw that? You saw that pause that I just took? I'm gonna do it again. The future's only a second away, so now the future's now. The nugget that I have to give you guys is live your life as a public figure. I wish somebody told me this. People wonder, Jermaine, why you always? I was in Miami, and Michael Martin and Tom the Furry Hat Guy were clowning on me. Like, Jermaine, do you own anything other than a shirt like the ones you wear? And I had to say, yeah, I do. And I went to the beach. But the point is, I wore this kind of stuff because I knew that that's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be the guy on the webinars, chilling with the cool kids like Carl David and the lionesses like Lauren. You know what I'm saying? Step into your future. Step into who you want to be. So live your life as if you're that person now. Live your life as a public figure. How would you stand? How would you walk? How would you breathe? How would you interact with people? What time would you wake up? What would your schedule look like? And as you begin to step into that, your life begins to change. Right? People begin to pick you up a little differently. You begin to be taken just a tiny bit more seriously. You begin to adopt more value. I see Carl. I can't do this with a straight face. But the point I'm trying to make is, guys, the change that you want is within you. Right? All those great ideas that you have. Listen, don't be ignorant. I know you have great ideas. You're not doing anything with them. Because I was that person who didn't recognize what I had. You know, I was like, oh, I didn't know what to do. You know what to do. You know exactly what to do. All you need to do is take it a step at a time. And if you don't know what to do what you think you should do, right? And just little by little, it's called the compound effect. Just little by little, just one change after another change over time. And then you'll begin to be successful, because success isn't one big event that just pops out of the air and all of a sudden you're, you know, Lauren or Carl David. This is how success happens. Success starts in secret. It starts with the little things that you're doing that nobody sees. It starts with maybe going to the gym in the morning, or it starts with just putting an extra hour into your business. It starts with having just one more conversation, right? And over time, the mountain of your success begins to be revealed, and others behold it, and they stand googly-eyed at what's become, and they can climb up it too. Why? Because success leaves clues, and that's enough nuggets for right now. Carl David, my brother, what's up?
Yo! Yo!
Oh, let me say something real quick, Jermaine.
I'm about to go crazy too, bro.
Yeah, because, yo, Jermaine, you got me over here at this condo going crazy over here. People probably look at me like I'm stupid or something. But, oh, man, dude, honestly, what you just said, sometimes when you lose something, it's not really a loss. It's real serious. It's real powerful. And, I mean, I started to think about something that, you know, has always been, it's part of my why, I could say, of why I'm going so hard. Yo, when I lost my brother, I was probably 19 or 20 years old. I think that loss is why I'm here right now. You know, that loss right there made me realize I have a better purpose in life. That was a wake-up call to me. You know, I have to do something not just for me. I'm a single father, and my brother died and left a daughter that he never saw. So, you know, that right there, I mean, you got to look at life in many aspects, people. When you lose something, it might be a loss in a way, but you got to make the best out of all your losses. And in life, that's how come I'm where I'm at right now. I've taken a lot of losses. Carl, you know I've taken a lot of losses. Lauren, you know I've taken a lot of losses. But I never let it keep me down. I never let it stop the vision or take that vision away from it. You know, Jermaine, thanks. You know, you're the man. You're 19 years old and you're killing it. You're killing it. You know, enough respect. Hats off to you.
Welcome, dude.
Man.
Yeah, let me add to what Alden was saying. It's like Jermaine was saying, be at the right place at the right time. Even when things seems to be going wrong and like things are falling apart, it's actually you are in the right place at the right time. Things are just setting up for you so you can become a better person and be in a better situation than what you were. You know, so never lose hope on that.
That's real.
I love you guys because
I was just about to say that. I couldn't unmute myself fast enough.
Me too. I'm over here pressing mute.
I love you guys. I was like, man, I want to go back. I want to go somewhere. Oh man, it's so real. It's like y'all just don't understand how real this is.
The
it's
love
like,
is genuine. It's genuine love.
Yes.
It's genuine.
When you
love.
find somebody that's supportive, stick with them. If you're in a business, I guarantee you, you don't want to be at the top by yourself. It gets lonely up there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I never understood that comment because before this experience, I'm like, yo, you got all this, what the? But I don't want to be at the top by myself. All these people on this panel is coming with me. I don't care what I gotta do. I'm gonna push them, and I'm normally, you know, I'm the female. And I'm gonna speak to y'all out there, y'all queens out there. I'm gonna let y'all know the ratio to male and female, males are higher in this industry. But what I will tell you is we have just as much chance as they do. I'm gonna tell you that. Your voice is just as loud. Trust and believe. I grind with these men every single day. And trust and believe. They know my presence when I step in a room.
Yes, we do. I know their presence in Miami.
When I get on my Facebook, you're gonna know my presence, and you're gonna earn my respect. You're gonna respect me. That's how y'all queens out there need to do it. Show them that you can start with the big dogs as well. You know, don't let nobody say, "Oh, you're a girl." Da 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 da. No. You strap up just like them. You go out there. You show your face. You smile. You grind just like them. You stay up. You lose sleep. Yeah, you know, I may have little bags on my eyes. Whatever the case may be. I've been on webinars. My hair is messed up. I know y'all want to keep their hair done, but it does not matter because at the end of the day, I'm going to be at the top with these fellas, and I'm going to toast to them and be like, we made it. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Lauren ain't going nowhere. And I want y'all to stand up and be the queens that y'all are. Trust and believe. If you don't feel comfortable talking to them, you can come to me because I get it. You know, I get it. But anybody on this panel, feel free to connect with. I'm telling you, they are wonderful. They're gentlemen. They treat me like the queen that I am. They treat me with respect.
Absolutely.
They treat me like a sister. They will never let anything, you know, anything happen to me, you know, and I appreciate what God has done in putting them in my life and having me being able to share my experience with these individuals. They are true gentlemen right here on these panels, and I'm saying it as a woman and as a mother. So hats off to you guys, and I thank you for being, you know, just being there for me, period.
All right, guys.
Going for life.
For real. There's so much more we can share, but we don't have the time. All the energy, all the love, all the passion, all the nuggets, all the different experiences. If you felt like you connected with anything, if you heard something that gave you a shift, we're trying to shift your mindset right now. If you felt any of that, what you need to do is just plug in. I always say that, just plug in and then figure out what it is that you need to do, because that's what I did. I plugged in and then I was like, okay, what do I do next? Because I felt energy. When you feel something like this, just go with it. Intuition is bar none one of the things that you just gotta follow in. You heard it from me, you heard it from Lauren, you heard it from Derek, you heard it from Ari, Alden, Pierre, Ramar, Jermaine, Brandy, Latoya almost spoke. You heard from so many different people. Just the mind is what's gonna get you there. So focus on your mindset, focus on your personal development, grow every day and your business will follow. Listen to what I said. Grow every day and your business will follow. Sometimes we do it backwards. We love you guys, and we'll see you on Facebook. Make sure you connect with us, everybody here on this panel. Salute to you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.